can't make them. The more and more they see things, the better they remember. Correct, no? Can anybody tell what is your mom told on 26th July 1983? Nobody remembers. Nobody remembers. Correct, no? If I tell you in 1983 July, some incident took place in India, and anybody remembers it, so you'll recollect, there must be a plane accident, something like that. So the visualization, that is the imagination of a child, is completely blank. It's like a clay. Everybody tells you that always it is like a blank slate. Whatever you write on a child's mind, it will leave an imprint behind the mind of the child. So this is the same way we should follow this theory that visual learning, you just focus on visual learning. The next one is audio learning. Audio learning is, if you tell the child how the frog croaks, then definitely he will remember it for a long time. Whenever you ask him to tell me, "Beta, how the frog croaks," he will tell. How the lion roars, he will tell. Correct now? How the mommy screams, he will tell. You know the mommy, mother, the scream, no? They remember these things, they leave a lot of info. This is one aspect. So it means that as the child progresses, does he remembers the things or not? Absolutely, because you are retaining their nerves. Retaining. They are coming to the school every day, they are learning new things, they are retaining. So what happens to the teacher when they get a job? They stop learning. Their brain cells start dying. They don't learn things. So that is the most important thing, is that teacher should also get more training, more learning. It is a continuous process. Teacher should always keep on learning, whether it is a communication skill, etiquettes, then classroom management, especially for youth. So these are the basic things that you need to learn, get trained. There are so many international companies, you must have, you are not aware of, you are not exposed to those part of. There is a company called People Tree. Anybody heard about it? No. People Tree is there, and T2T is there, Teachers to T, that is a Latin American company. There is a T2G, that is one more company. So these are the companies, they continuously provide training to the teachers in such a way that they will invite you to give a training to other countries, the backward countries like Uganda, West African countries like Ghana. You know West African countries? No. There is a country called Ghana where 98% Gujarat Muslims. हाँ जी. 98.
कई टीचर्स ऐसे उसको पसंद बनाए.
जी जी.
हिंदी और इंग्लिश.
I think it's the English medium teachers now.
वाली इंग्लिश मीडियम टीचर है, लेकिन कई बार गुजराती सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाने वाले जो टीचर हैं.
I will come to that. So Ghana is the one country. What is the capital city of Ghana? Anybody know? See, when teachers don't know, what you are going to teach to the students? Nobody knows. What is the capital city of Benin? We don't know what is Benin. See, these are the activities. Because when I was a child, we used to have one class of spotting the place. They used to my teacher used to put a map. And she used to ask me, come and show me where is Chennai. So we used to come and find where is Chennai, show it. Where is Taj Mahal, like that. She used to ask me show me where is Peru, like that. So once they show, when they are able to spot it on a globe, then we used to start to find out what is the capital city of that. Then she used to ask me, how do you go there, how do you reach there. So these are the geography basics. So the learning methodology also has changed nowadays. Nobody is interested in Ghana. Who is interested in Ghana? हम अपना काम करके शाम को घर गए, बस हो गया आज तक. That shouldn't be the attitude. So the teachers first of all, you should be updated on every subject. It is not only just because you are English teacher or you are a social teacher, you are only stick to your subject. You should also know a little bit about the music. See, this is the reason I have started something called a mentorship program in our school. It became a very big. The mentorship program is nothing but for every teacher we have given 10 students, irrespective of the classes. So they became their friends. The teacher becomes friends. They take that group, sit with them, and they start doing word power. Today, most of you were not aware of adjectives. You were not aware of the adjectives. Correct? Young, dynamic, robust, beautiful, pretty, smart, handsome. There are so many adjectives of this. So, learner is not an adjective. It shows that you are not learned yet. Correct? No? So, this is a very important aspect. The first thing is the word power. The second thing is the knowledge. Today morning also, knowledge has to be turned into a wisdom. Because information, collecting information, that anybody can do. But you will not be a unique teacher compared to the other teachers. This is one thing. There are certain theories of methodical teaching that you are not aware of that. Anybody heard of the diffusion theory? No. Diffusion theory is nothing but whatever you diffuse means the knowledge. You diffuse it to the children, and the same culture, the same traits, cultural traits, I would say, they are carried to the next generation. Do you believe this? There is an amazing research going on. For example, I will tell you, syntax theory is nothing but a learning of grammar by a child. Have you ever taught your own children the grammar in your mother tongue? You will never teach the grammar to your children. They automatically learn it. Because it is a theory, it's a concept that the grammar is needed. It goes from generation to generation. The grammar need not be taught. Correct, no? The child will correctly tell you, Mommy, I need Maggie. Whatever it is in your language. No tell Maggie, Mommy, I need. Nobody tell like that. So they correctly pronounce, correctly tell. So it means that the certain traits that are automatically transferred to the next generation. Correct? No? So the more and more the correct information that you diffuse into the child, irrespective of whether it is your child or the one who is coming to the school, you diffuse the correct trait and automatically it will go to the next generation. So remember that whatever you are teaching them, it goes to the next generation. Like the Chennai is going to be having Taj Mahal. So it is not true. So if I tell the Taj Mahal Agra में है, तो आगरा में ही रहेगा. आप ये जनरेशन छोड़ो, अगले जनरेशन, उसके अगले जनरेशन वही रहेगा. So this is the theory of syntax, theory of diffusion, the dendritic theory, neuronal synaptic junction theory. The three theories I told you. Correct? So the moving to next, I have made some notes while discussing. Somebody was telling that broken Bharuch. What was that about? I will make it more interactive session. Than if I speak monotonously, you will also speak.
Sir, actually, there is a quotation in Gujarati for our city, that is Banglu Tuttu Bharuch.
Banglu तो है Bharuch.
यानी टूटा फूटा है भरूच जो है, because all over there are very much, there are still now it is ongoing, because on the roads wherever you see there are pits.
Yeah.
Bharuch.
Can anybody tell which is the oldest city in India? Very good. The second oldest city?
Bharuch.
Very good.
ऐसा तो भरूच पुरातन काशी है. काशी के बाद ये काशी है. भरूच. पुरातन काशी भरूच है. यहाँ जो गिरफ्तार आए थे ने, वो यहाँ रुके थे भरूच में. उस जमाने में भरूच एक बंदर था, बहुत बड़ा बंदर था.
See, he is having all the information.
और उस टाइम पर ऐसा हुआ था कि फ्लड की वजह से भरूच के ज्यादातर एरिया पानी में चले जाते थे. तो वहाँ पर मोरारजी देसाई जब पीएम बने ना, उन्होंने ये जो जेआईटीसी इंडस्ट्रीज थी वो एशिया में सबसे बड़ी स्थापना थी, तो वहाँ पर डिस्कशन हुआ दिल्ली लेवल पर कि इसको हम कहाँ एस्टेब्लिश करें। तो पहले वो एमपी और उस जगह जाने वाले थे, मगर मोरारजी देसाई ऐसे गुजराती थे और उन्होंने सोचा कि ये जो जगह है यहाँ पर ज़्यादा इंडस्ट्रीज नहीं है और कुछ डेवलपमेंट के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, तो इसलिए पूरे जेआईटीसी की स्थापना भी ये सेंटेंस पे हुई थी कि अंग्रेजों में ये जेआईटीसी एस्टेब्लिश हो गई। तो इसलिए ये जो सेंटेंस मैडम ने बोला वो हुआ है।
अश्वमेध ओवरा है यहाँ, जो बाली ने, बलि राजा ने जो अश्वमेध यज्ञ किया था वो भरूच में किया था।
That was a mythology, but the real
It
reason
means that Bharuch is not broken at all.
never.
No, we have
I will go
140
little.
year
I will go little behind.
Sir,
Not this
Britishers
one.
have built golden bridge. That is 140 years old.
Which one? Golden Bridge.
Still it is there and in working condition.
Okay. I will go still little behind. I will go to Skanda Purana. Anybody knows about Skanda Purana? Everybody knows about it. It is a Purana that was written around 3000 years ago by some Rishi, Sapta Rishi. There were 7 sages, Sapta Rishi. So one Rishi's name was Bharuch.
गुरु जी
He was? He was a doctor. He was specialized in medicine. And his second specialization was astrology. So he wrote something called a Briga Kachu. So his word is taken, Bharuch's word that is actually taken from Skanda Purana. So you can imagine this is the information I am giving. So this is a continuous learning. What I am trying to say is that this is a continuous learning. When you don't know about your own city, when you don't know about things properly, what you are going to teach the children? You should get a student like me. All of you resign and go. Not just joking. So that is one thing I want to tell you. Then the word power I told you. The word power is very, very important. The mentorship program. Then continuous learning for teachers, skills. You should improve your skills. One more important thing is the dropout rate of girl child in Gujarat is very, very high. You must have seen the census. Anybody is interested in census? Nobody. They are busy eating dokla and so not interested in any census. Okay. So it gives that the dropout rate in Gujarat is alarming. It means that the girl children is not completing her education. She is leaving the school in between. She is not going to the colleges. Why? So you are all blessed. You are sitting today here. So think about the underprivileged families, underprivileged women. Because if you teach one girl child, one woman child, she is an institute in herself. If one guy learns, one boy learns, he keeps the entire knowledge to himself. He will go work, make money, come home. The woman is not like that. The woman is going to teach her all children. She is going to teach her parents if required. She is going to go an extra mile and teach the neighbors, the etiquettes, how to live, how to make decisions wisely. Correct, no? Your teacher means some neighbor is definitely going to come and ask you, Madam, this is what happens, what should I do? My daughter is sick, my daughter is this, she is not doing well. So you are making the decisions on behalf of someone else. So when you are in a capacity, you know the condition in Chhattisgarh is very, very miserable. The government purchased cow dung in Gujarat, in Chhattisgarh, where our school is there. You know how much they pay? 2 rupees per kg. Cow dung. So what do the parents do? All the girl children sent to collect the cow dung from morning till evening, and they have to collect minimum 10 kg, 15 kg cow dung. Come, give the take home, and that money is utilized to run their chula. See, this is a miserable situation in Chhattisgarh. So that was the reason why we chose that place to start a school. We are giving absolutely free education to girl children. I don't want anyone to go to pick up the cow dung. That is actually curse on an Indian culture. So that is the part. So I told you this is the situation in other states. You travel. Traveling is another thing that you need to travel, meet people, expose yourself to higher education. There is a website called Dexter.com. Please write it down. Dexter.com. It is a very good website, and it will give you most of the knowledge that teacher needs. You need not go to any special extra classes, nothing. You sit in the home or you just scroll down and you are free. You go to all the subjects, mathematics, geography, any subject, any damn. You take history of Egypt, history of Europe, everything, history of Rome. When the cotton was made, it is also there in that restaurant. That means zero. The one who scores 0 marks in the exam, they should read the Dexter website. It is like that. So that is one thing. Then the teacher should also upgrade herself, keep on upgrading the skills, knowledge, read books. Continuously reading books can definitely improve. You can do PhD, not only PhD, you can get multiple PhDs also in a couple of subjects. Then for other things you can do learning in music also. Music is also very important. At least you know basic Janya ragas, hearts, or basic things. At least you must be able to tell it to someone, some teacher. Music, don't ignore music. Music is very, very important aspect of life. Music means not only Sonu Nigam, listening to Sonu Nigam, it is something else for us. The Indian classical music is very, very vast subject. You can't believe you need at least 50 years to master some ragas. 50 years, 50. So you can imagine how much vast this subject is. Besides that, you should also improve the word power. Word power is very, very important. Can anybody spell kernel? Let me check.
C-O-L-N-E-L.
Very good, excellent. See, there is no R in that. Kernel, C-O-L-O-N-E-L. So this is what is upgrading your knowledge. So you should keep on solving the puzzles, preparing your students to learn those things. That is really diffusion thing. You have to diffuse such a knowledge to the students that they should get. Then Prajapati sir told me to share my experience with the Oxford teachers. Oxford, what happens is there is no spoon feeding. Here in India we do spoon feeding. स्पून को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में? चम्मच। तो इंडिया में क्या होता है, हम चम्मच से फीड करते हैं बच्चों को, हम भी चम्मच से ही खाते हैं, नहीं? बोर्नविटा को ऐसे किया, चम्मच से वो चेक करके फिर बाद बच्चे को गरम नहीं है ऐसा यहाँ डाल के ऐसा करके, तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, चम्मच से ही ज्यादा हमारा फीडिंग होता है। ऑक्सफोर्ड में चम्मच से नहीं, सीधा मार होता है, मार पड़ता है डायरेक्ट। वहां पे क्या होता है, ओनली वीकली 1 क्लास, अगर हुआ तो 1 इंटरव्यू, दैट्स इट, वीकली 1 क्लास, एंड देयर इज नो, यू हैव टू बी इन द कैंपस ऑल द टाइम, यू हैव टू बी सिटिंग इन द लाइब्रेरी. I used to sit in the library for almost 10 hours a day, working on my research as a subject, working on clinical pharmacology, making notes. But still, we always used to feel that what we should make to excel our masters. But I tried so much hard, but I never could excel my masters. This is what happens, because there is a gap. You can take between you and me. There is definitely a gap. Do you agree to that? आप सब यकीन करते हैं, बिलीव करते हैं, कौन सा गैप है? That knowledge gap is that knowledge gap, the training gap, that exposure, traveling exposure. So that experience gap जो वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा है. इसकी वजह से आप कभी अपने मास्टर के ऊपर मास्टर नहीं कर सकते. By the time you reach my place, I will be somewhere else. So, but you never should leave the hope. You should always try to catch your master. There is some role model in your mind now. You should always, not Gulshan Grover. Gulshan Grover is not a role model. Okay. And spoon feeding is very much required in India because there is a lot of expectation from the parents, the school management. They want every student should perform well. See, it also depends. I have not talked about the psychological theories. You read the book called Morgan, Psychological Theories by Morgan, Child Psychology. So you will understand why there is an expectation, why the child suppress the performance below the expectation level. What is the attention deficit disorder, ADHD? Then what happens to the brain when a child suffers ADHD? What happens if there are two children in the same home and growing in the same roof? One is doing better, the other one is not doing better. So there are so many things are written in that book. If you want to go extra, there is a book called Good to Great. Good to Great. You read that. It's a free. You can download it from the Google, no, right? Google or Amazon. So you download it and read that book. Good to Great. Good to Great means, see, one person who is successful and the other person is average. There is no difference between them. Both are good. But once they become great, then they become celebrity or famous. The difference between Amitabh Bachchan and some other hero, there is no such differences as such. But Amitabh Bachchan goes an extra mile to achieve that. That extra mile, that X factor, that alpha factor that is present in him, that makes him a great person. It holds good for everyone. Everybody needs to. The formula is very simple. Keep on upgrading your knowledge. Nobody can snatch your knowledge. If you are better, if you are excellent, then automatically the management will also promote you. You will get more opportunities. Can you believe she spoke very dull today? Because I don't know whether she's not in a mood or something. She is a K2 lead trainer in people training by UK company. And she's traveled extensively. She traveled to Turkey. She traveled to Saudi Arabia. She traveled to which is the K2 training in Sri Lanka. See, she's associated with T2T, Teachers to T. She's traveled to Northeast part for doing some research work on Teachers to T2T training programs. There they will give you the questionnaire and you have to complete it, fill it with because Hindi is a very third language in Northeastern part. Nobody speaks there. When we visited one of the schools in Northeast, in Tripura, Agartala, what we found that 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, all the students sitting in one classroom. And they were sitting in groups, one group here, one group here, one group here, and they're talking to among themselves. The teacher is taking the class, they're talking among themselves. So nobody is interested. They want to complete the academic year, that's it. The one academic year, from June to February, March. If they complete one academic year, their job is done. The student goes to next class, they are also happy, teacher also happy, management is also happy. That shouldn't be the attitude. So there are a lot of things that you can do on your own. The good qualities of teacher, I think I almost covered everything in that. The good qualities of teacher. Correct? What is the spelling of lieutenant? Lieutenant. Yeah.
L-E-U-T-I-N-A.
Correct. She started correctly, so now I will go for a difficult one. Let me see how much you spell. It is called dictation, dictation. So you give 5-word dictation to every student every day. See within 1 month how they will talk English. They will talk expert English, including the grammar, everything they will speak. Ren and Martin is the grammar book that you refer. Okay, the next spelling is because some of you are feeling sleepy because that lullaby. You say no? When somebody is talking, it creates a sound of lullaby in your mind. One ear it is going, the other ear it is going out. Everybody is looking at the watch when I will go out, when I will go out. So it creates a lullaby and you start feeling sleepy. So what is the spelling of toxoplasmosis gondii? sir? So I have to tell you, toxoplasmosis T-O, top, X-O. So whenever anybody pronounces, so just see his lips. Lip reading is very important. Toxoplasmosis, plasmosis, P-L-A-S-M-O-S-I-S, Bondi, G-O-N-D-I-I-I, G-O-N-D-I-I. No. So this is how you should recite the spellings. I've given you so many tricks while talking to you. So now we'll put back the Agra, Taj Mahal back to Agra, Chennai, no more Chennai. Okay, so I will conclude my speech. Thank you very much.